Hello, ladies and gentlemen over here. This is National Sports League here, and welcome back to my 2023 Betfred Super League Round 4 review here. Between my team, the Huddersfield Giants there, and the Castleford Tigers as well. And if you guys are brand new to the channel over here, please give a like and subscribe here to the channel over here as well for more low content there coming in the near future as well. And let's give let's get off to 500 subscribers there before the end of March as well. And let's get into the Super League here as well. But I do want to give out a quick disclaimer over here. Now, I didn't really get to watch the full game itself since I didn't actually notice it was actually being broadcasted on Sky Sports itself. So what I did as well, I seen it on the Huntsville Giants Twitter pages as well. And then I went on to KO there to watch the last 15 minutes there. I believed as well. I could be wrong. I think it was on the 60th first or the 62nd minute as well to watch the match itself as well. So yeah, and obviously I did actually miss out on the review there from last week there when we got ourselves the win there against Wakefield as well to make it eight points to nil there as well. I do want to apologise there on behalf of myself as well as I was pretty busy there at the time as well. So um, for next time, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be much more consistent here with the Super League reviews as well, especially for my team as well. Since I did promise you guys that I was going to do much more, hard for Giants reviews and this and that. But it's pretty hard, when I have work there in the morning there on Fridays and Saturdays there as well, and I can't really watch the on Sundays as well since Fox Sports, so Sky Sports, they don't really broadcast the games there on a Saturdays as well, which I find that pretty weird. It's not fair for anyone there in Australia, who does have work, who wants to watch the full game as well, overnight as well. But yeah, maybe I'm just hoping maybe on maybe a Friday overnight as well. We could watch. So I could maybe live react to the game. No matter if I have work there on the next day as well. I'm going to maybe sacrifice myself there one day to maybe watch a full Super League game there overnight as well. Maybe uh over on midnight as well, uh, straight after when I'm live reacting there to a Friday night game as well, or straight after when I post up my review there to a Parramatta Eels game straight after the game there on Friday as well. So yeah, you know. I feel like I have rambled on there for quite a bit, and let's get straight into the Huddersfield Giants and the Castleford Tigers round four review win. So it all started here on the first couple minutes as well as we actually came on there pretty close on there early on as well with a Kuj with a Kujo as well, lock to score, but a forward pass was hate to his progress there as well, and yeah, and the extension there were sitting on there pretty early on there in the opening minutes as well, which that was pretty weird as well to see both teams there pointing out the exchange sets there in the opening minutes as well, as George Lawyer there comes out of dummy half there who scores the first of a try there in the ninth minute as well to make it 4-0 there to the Tigers as well, and Garrett Weir there he converts the try there to make it 6 points to nil there to the Castle Tigers there for themselves as well. As Theo fakes it, he comes on early there in the 12th minute as well. For William Price as well. So he has been replaced by William Price as well on the 12th minute as well. And then once William Price he comes on there for Fear Fakes there, he gets uh he gets the pass away there to Chris McQueen there on the right side on the right side there as well, and he gives himself there the line break there as well to score the try there as well to make it 4 points to 6 as well. And this was on the 50th minute as well. And yeah, Russell there, he makes it 6 points all as well to convert the try there from Chris McCoy there, the first ever try there from the veteran himself as well. And in the 22nd minute as well, a couple of chances for us as well. As Oliver Russell there, he kicks to the corner there looking for the chase there from Leroy as well, but Akoi claims it there in the in-goal area as well, and the Tigers do survive as well, and they're going there to put on a goal on dropout there. Joe Greenwood there. He comes to there for all for Ollie Russ for Ollie Wilson as well in the 25th minute as well. And in the 24th minute there, we have been awarded a 40 meter penalty as well, and Oliver Russell does convert the try there to make it 8 points to 6 as well. And then in the 28th minute as well, Matty English, who has just recently extended his contract there with the club itself there, he replaces Joe Greenwood as well. And then William Price there with Nathan Peets there coming out of the scrum as well. He puts on a wide ball there to William Price as well. And William Price with the side step as well. He goes in there for the try as well. And that was a slick and fire try as well for himself as well. And he makes it 12 points to 6 as well. And Oliver Russell, he makes it 14 points there to 6 as well. And then 34th minute there for Jack Ashford as well, as he comes on there for the first appearance there of the season as well, as he replaces Chris Hill as well. And then on the 36th minute as well, Wall Price he puts in there for a grab kick as well for Jake Bibby as well, as Jake Bibby he scores the first ever try there for the Giants as well, and he makes it 8 points to 6 as well. But Oliver Russell does miss a conversion as well. But on the 39th minute as well, before halftime before halftime as well, as Chris McQueen he races himself there in the Castleford Tigers liner, and he's been taking their high as well, and the penalty get given there for us as well. And we have gone there for the two there to make it 20 points to 6 there. But Oliver Russell's converted penalty goal as well. And that was half time there. John Smith staying as well. It was the Huntsville Giants there, 20 points to 6 there over the Castleford Tigers. And yeah, in the second half, we actually had a pretty good start. And once again, Chris McQueen there, he makes it a double there for himself, the veteran there, as he makes it 24 points to 6 there for us. And Oliver Russell there, he converts the try there to make it 26 points. So no, wait, does he? No, he doesn't. He misses the other conversion as well. As I'm watching it off there from the offload there from Eastern Masters there as well. As yeah, I'm going to look over here on the video that they did post up as well. Oh, I don't want to play there. I don't want to get myself there copyrighted as well, as it was going off there to Tui. I love the hate as well. And William Price, he plays it off there to Nathan Peets. Peets, he goes out there to Lola Haya, and Lola Haya there to Issa Masters as well. And with Masters there with the offload there as well to Chris McQueen as well. He crashes himself over there for the double there for a great start there for ourselves as well, as there was a gliding kick there from Price as well on the 50 minute as well, as no, sorry, no, it was himself there going down there to touch down as well, as it was sent up there to um the via ref there, as they did call it off there for a no try for himself as well. And yeah, in the 53rd minute as well, it was a superb defense from the Giants himself as well, as we force a Castleford back from our line, and where the kicks on the last as well, but it's easily taken from Tui Lola Hay as well, and we survived there by 24 points to 6 there still. And it was Tui Lola Hayed as well, who gets himself the try hit there for himself as well. And yeah, he makes it 28 points to 6. And Russell there, he does convert the try there to make it 30 points to 6. And yeah, on the interchange there, he all the rosters there. He comes back on the field there to replace Matthew English as well. And Leroy uh uh uh, Kuroid there as well. He crushed himself over on the left side of the field as well to make it 34 points to 6 as well. And it all came off there from the play there from Nathan Peets there all the way there to Lolo hey there as well, to Issa Masters there as well, a much more similar play there as well, to Chris McQueen as well. But then once Mars is there, he gives off there to Leroy Cujo as well. He crushed him over there on the wing as well, and I believe he ran over. I'm going to look it up there on the website as well. He ran over. He ran over Greg Eden as well, or was it Marnie Fanua as well? As he makes a 34.6, and Russell, he does miss the conversion, but with the last few minutes, they're coming off from the match as well. Of Ollie Russell there, he does convert the penalty try there. Sorry, the penalty goal. My bad as well to make it 36.6. And in the last few, and we were trying to big and trying to look for more tries there for ourselves, as well as our line speed there tonight there was absolutely just amazing as well. And we kept on like putting so much pressure there on the Castleford Tigers there as well. And yeah, the kick game as well from the Tigers as well, with uh the likes of Garrett Weird up there and Jacob Milner there. We're not putting up the most great setup kicks there for themselves as well, and they were just going straight off to Aston Golden as well. And yeah, it was just completely just thrown out there on the window there as well. And the coach has a lot of work there to do there as well for the team as well. But for Ian Watson as well, does this leave a question for him to start William Price there throughout the 1 and 13 as well, instead of start him off on the bench every single game there, and just come on their forfeit fakes there. In my opinion, I reckon Ward and Price there and Oliver Russell there should be the starting halves there for us as well. Which it's pretty weird on how he's starting off there from the bench when he has finally from Watson's mouth there straight after the match as well, when Ward and Price was the man of the match himself, getting himself to a try and two try assists as well from himself as well. I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, he said that Ward and Price is such a great player to coach there, and has a phenomenal full of potential there as well. And it does leave a question there on why he does not start he does not start off him there in the half set most often as well. He does have a few injuries there coming up for the next game for the next game against the Wigan Warriors as well, and obviously St Helens as well. I think Thea Fakes might be out from what I've heard there, from the commentary box there, straight after full time as well, with Sam Tompkins as well, and the rest of the team as well. Talking about on how Oliver Russell as well doesn't have the X factor in himself as well compared to the rest of the spine as well. And while I do agree that that is a good point, Ward in Price there, when he got awarded there for man of the match, he did say that Oliver Russell does make himself there much more easier there as well. And I feel like Fear Fakes it plays himself there a 5'8" as well is not the right option as well. And yeah, I don't feel like he is a 5'8" there, in my opinion as well. Which yeah, I just feel like that Russell should be starting as a half back there for us, and Ward and Price there should be starting on the 5'8" as well, or maybe just bring on some of the backlines as well, as we've been Baharian as well. I'm not sure who's gonna be out out there in the back line as well. But if you can, you could possibly start off with a Jay Collin there, starting off there in the centers there as well, and maybe just bring him off there. Maybe for Jake Beebe there as well for the great rotation as well. Which we have so much great depth there. To maybe do some bits pieces there for our backline there as well. We still have the CM Bravas as well. I think maybe one of them are injured as well. I'm quite surprised that Naguama, I think he is injured as well. Since I'm quite surprised he hasn't started here today. So you could possibly maybe bring in Naguama there as well. But yeah, if Jake Bibby, if he does get a bit tired as well, you could possibly maybe rotate it with a corner or have a Kevin Nagraman as well. There's so much great backline depth options there to pick off there for us as well. And if Ian Watson, if he doesn't get the backline there consistently great, especially with the halves as well, and just start off Ward and Price as well. If you can get that right there, I reckon we are actually a great uh, potential contender there for uh, the trophy for this year here at Old Trafford as well. Whether it's going to be coming up against Wigan there, or either St Helens there, or maybe we can get our revenge there against the Wolves after spoiling the pie there as well. Uh, are upsetting us, John Smith staying as well. And yeah, that's basically going to be it there for the 2023 Super League review here as well. If you guys did enjoy the video here as well, please give a like and subscribe as well to the channel as well for more load of content there coming in the the new features as well. And let's go off to 500 subscribers as well before the end of March as well. And we're going and let us move on there to the Wigan Warriors the Wigan Warriors as well. Sorry about my mouth there going all over the place as well. And then we're gonna face off against St Helens there the week after. So some next big upcoming games there as well. And yeah, I can't wait. And yeah, these next two games are probably going to tell us that if we're going to improve much more bigger, much more threatening as well. And yeah, let's get it. And this has been National Sports Lawyer here. Take care and come on, you Giants. Peace.
I'm coming in hot.